guys ready for the main event? One more time, East Strasburg, are you ready for the main event? Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring first, from the 5th floor, being accompanied to the ring by his manager, Dave Trouble, and his handler, the legal genius, Leonard Roman. He is the sideshow freak, Luca. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Luca!
Well, main event time here in East Stroudsburg, and if this idiot let me get a word in edgewise, which he probably won't. And Dave Trouble, Leonard Roman, who was recently fired, apparently rehired. And obviously representing Luca. Is Trouble drunk?
I want everybody to give Luca a round of applause. And stand up and give him a round of applause. Let's go!
Crowd in East Stroudsburg not happy. Jim Holbert running away. Dave Trouble obviously drunk.
And his opponent from the Isle of Samoa, he is the 3rd generation rising superstar, Lance Anoa'i.
Well, Lance Anoa'i going to take on Luca. And currently, he's 7-1. Little Daddy C defeating Lance Anoa'i last time in Elmira. And Lance Anoa'i coming from a prestigious family. Lance Anoa'i, a favorite of the ladies.
Make me proud tonight, buddy.
Dave Trouble trying to shut up. And Jim, bell sounds. And we're into it. Lance Anoa'i and Luca here in our main event.
Yeah. What a main event we have, too. I mean, Lance, as we've documented, is another guy who only has one loss here in ECPW.
7-1 right now, Jim, his current ECPW record.
He's trying to go toe-to-toe with Luca, and he's finding out it's not as easy as he thought it would be.
Yeah, he better find a new way to try to win this match.
And I'm gonna say it right now because I know I'm gonna end up saying it. Lance Anoa'i, I say it all the time, is probably the hardest head here in ECPW Showcase. I'm waiting to see what happens when he headbutts Luca, who throws his own head into the turnbuckles for fun. That's going to be interesting for me to see.
Hey!
Two hard heads.
To me, pal.
Dave Trouble yelling in the ring.
That belongs to me.
And he's using that headgear that Luca wears to the ring. Oh, Luca.
Lance Anoa'i. Slapping Luca. Luca says, I can do better than that.
And a nice arm drag. And a single leg drop kick from Lance. And another.
Lance Anoa'i showing his incredible speed and his amazing athletic ability against Luca, who, let's be honest, is much bigger than Lance, but hasn't been able to land anything so far.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Lance. We wondered how Lance would take this match here tonight against Luca, who is obviously much bigger and stronger than he is.
Our fans playing musical instruments here.
Our fans keeping us amused here all night long, Phil, that's for sure. And once again, Lance toying with Luca, and there's a big headbutt right to the back of the head.
It's hard to play psychological games with somebody who is psycho. Luca fits that description, Jim. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's one of the biggest.
Yeah. Big and powerful.
Well, who is smart is Lance Anoa'i.
We saw Luca debut in East Stroudsburg a little over a year ago.
Well, the crowd hasn't been easy on him, and still isn't as he's getting into it with some of our fans.
Again,
Lance Anoa'i is playing an intelligent game here with Luca.
yeah, playing a game with that hood. He knows how to control Luca, and that's with that hood.
Well, Lance Anoa'i, as we say, the grandson of the son of Samu.
And Leonard Roman's got a hold of that hood, and now Luca's got a hold of Lance Anoa'i.
Don't you ever interrupt me again, do you hear me? And the experience that he's learned from his grandfather and his father. Dave Trouble's over here annoying us. Who is he?
Luca's got control of this match now that they're back in control of the hood.
Who the hell was that guy?
I don't know. He sounded like Bully Ray.
Lance Anoa'i thrown from one side of the ring to the other, pillar to post, if you will. Yeah, Anoa'i feeling it, and Luca's smart enough to go down and grab an armbar.
Yeah, Luca finally gained control of this match. It doesn't look too good for Lance anymore. It really doesn't. And the Good's got some water thrown at him. And Luca's still all over Lance Anoa'i.
Jim, we knew going into this it was going to be brute strength against speed, and apparently right now it seems like brute strength seems to be winning out. And look, Lance's experience. His family knows wrestling better than they know life, and he's definitely picked up a lot of that knowledge, but Luca's just too big, and sometimes when somebody's that big, you just can't counter it with intelligence.
He works a lot with his cousins. We know one of them as Manu, who used to be part of Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes group, and as well as I believe it's his uncle Lloyd. He travels around with, as well as his father Samu. They run a organization out here in PA. So
that Lance is actually, I believe, the champion of.
Yeah, and but I mean that's just who he's with. I mean, let's talk about who he's family with. Three of his family members will be on a pay-per-view that the big company's putting on this week. Two of them are the tag team champions, and the other one's going for the WWE title in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Well, some say that Lance is on his way to join his family members. Not at that pay-per-view, but one in the future. But if he can't get through Luca, there's no way that he's going to be over there. Lance has got to get through Luca first. And so far, Jim, Luca is in control.
Yeah, ever since Leonard Roman got that mask back from Lance, he's been all over Lance.
Luca toying with Lance Anoa'i, throwing him down to the ring, or down to the mat. And now an armbar applied to the younger Anoa'i. Youngest Anoa'i.
It makes me wonder that if Umar and LDC had anything to do with making this match against Luca tonight to maybe soften up a little bit for a future title shot that Lance thinks he deserves.
Well, we did see Lance and LDC and Elmira, Jim, and we did see that for the championship. And you're right, we have heard that Lance has been talking about that. Nothing official, but...
No, nothing official, but he has been saying that he feels a little screwed out of that match. And Lance...
Way up to the ceiling.
Lance just went way up there. Wow.
Lance Anoa'i practically getting a nosebleed from being so high. And Luca in control, looking at his handler and his manager, Dave Trouble and Leonard Roman. And I thought it was odd that Dave Trouble hadn't been in this ring yet.
And there's a nice headlock. Oh, and a reversal there.
And now a little technical wrestling showed by Luca. And Lance Anoa'i probably didn't think he was going to be in store for a technical match.
Yeah, he didn't think Luca would be putting him in any submission moves.
Well, Lance gets to the rope. Luca will get a 5 count. And the referee will get a shoulder bump. And Jim, you notice how the referee is not going to say anything to Luca. I think it's probably the smartest move of the night.
Yeah, stay as far away from Luca as you can throughout this match if you can.
Jimmy, bonus match here on this episode of ECPW Showcase. We thought we had our main event, champion versus champion. And again, Luca throws up Anoa'i, and he comes down with a sort of inverted missile dropkick.
Yeah, and then a kick to the stomach, kick to the head, and a clothesline which sends him into the corner.
Lance Anoa'i with a big splash in the corner, followed by a running knee.
Yeah, I was going to say a nice knee right up under the chin of Luca.
And going for the cover, it's smart. Anoa'i had to think that he wasn't in position, but he had to check anyway. And it's good to get a good gauge on where your opponent is, Jim.
Yeah.
Even if you pin him and you don't think you're getting a 3, at least you get a 2, you see that you're working on it. Anoa'i did a check there, and I think he was closer than he anticipated.
Well, yeah, you just never know. I mean, there's a belly-to-belly slam.
Closer to a loss, maybe. As Luca, in its unorthodox way of pinning, a la Kamala. Lance Anoa'i is still in this match.
Yeah, thrown right into the corner, but a back elbow from Lance.
And this is Anoa'i's last chance. He gets something going. A kick stands him right up there. Luca, excuse me.
Yeah, Lance was thinking about going to the top rope, but decided otherwise. Said he might need another kick to get this giant man down. And here he goes. Uso, baby. 1, 2, 3, and this match is all over. And
Lance Anoa'i picks up the victory.
And Lance, definitely picks up the victory here.
Let's go up to the official word from Jim Holbert.
Here is your winner, Lance Anoa'i.
Lance Anoa'i picking up a major victory here in ECPW. And Little Daddy C has joined me throwing Jim Holbert out of the broadcast booth.
I wanted to watch this match, Bravado. Unfortunately, I've been icing a busted foot in the back, but I want Anoa'i to see me before he leaves.
Lance Anoa'i saying to Little Daddy C that he wants the title. Lance Anoa'i says it's coming home to him. Little Daddy C standing right over me. And little Daddy C and Lance Anoa'i with a stare down. What was that all about?
Apparently, we get to Endicott, New York, August 15th, I believe it is, Bravado.
It is?
Well, apparently once we get there, it's me and Lance Anoa'i for my showcase title. So, once we get to Endicott, this foot will be healed up. Hell, this foot will be healed up tomorrow. Just takes a couple beers and, maybe a 420. Hold on a minute, Bravado. I'm going to give it a second, see what's going on with Bobby Heenan's rejected uncle in here.
I don't care who likes me, who hates me. All I know is this
Well, that's a given.
doctor, and I don't see anyone here. Now, you're a lawyer,
What?
right? Yeah. We're suing. Do you hear me? I'm suing them.
Bravado, I'm kind of speechless. I'm not sure what to say. Normally I'd go kick his butt for interrupting me, but did I just say butt, Bravado? Wow, we are in a church, aren't we? So you can take it over. LDC.
Your Holiness is probably listening to this.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I feel so censored.
This arc's going underwater, my friend.
Well, we got some Cena fans in the audience tonight.
Well, there's a face only a mother can love. Luca getting out of here.
You really shouldn't be dissing Dave Trouble like that, but hey, I thought it was funny.
Would someone cut Dave Trouble's microphone off again?
We hope you all enjoy